YouTube. What's up, baby? We back at this thing again with another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about that Spider-Man No Way Home. So, if you already been to this channel, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we're on to the next one, right? So, for this one, premise is, basically picking up where we left off on the last movie where Spider-Man has been framed for killing Quentin, and the world knows now, and also the world knows who Spider-Man is. They know that it is Peter Parker. So this makes life harder for him, and it makes life harder for, the friends and family around him. They have a situation where in which, Peter, MJ, and Ned are trying to get enrolled into a college, and they choose 3 colleges. 2 of them are backup schools, one being the main colleges they want to go to. And because of them being friends with Peter Parker, and because Peter Parker's name has been tainted through the world learning that he is Spider-Man, and the world thinking that Spider-Man killed an innocent man, Mysterio, which was Quentin, it just kind of threw a monkey in the wrench. Or, I don't even know if I said that right, but it just messed things up. So, his whole thing is, what? I feel bad for, this affecting my friends and my family. Forget about me, this is affecting my friends and my family, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Is there something that I can do? And he gets reminded about, hey, I'm friends with Doctor Strange. Maybe he has something that up his sleeves that can, help me out. And so he goes to Doctor Strange, pays a visit, and Doctor Strange ends up telling him that, hey, I am no longer, I no longer have the, I think it's the Eye of Agamotto, or whatever, the Yellowstone. But there is a spell that I can cast that will, bring forth what you want. And so they do the spell, and as Doctor Strange is doing the spell, Peter keeps adding on layers to the spell, like, oh, well, I want everybody to forget that I'm Spider-Man. And then it's like, wait, everybody's going to forget? Like, even you're going to forget Doctor Strange? He's like, yeah, everybody's going to forget. And he's like, oh, man, well, that would suck. Can I at least have MJ remember? So Doctor Strange's like, okay. Oh, what about Ned? And he's like, okay. What about Aunt May and Happy? And he's like, and he's adding so many layers to the spell when the spell was just supposed to be super simplistic, that it throws Doctor Strange off, and the spell becomes, an abomination per se, and through that, this Doctor Strange has a hard time to contain the spell, but eventually he does contain the spell. But the spell for a second was open, you know what I'm saying? So, and what ends up happening is certain individuals from different universes come out that know Peter Parker, and now they're trying to get revenge or do harm, however you want to say it. So that's basically, and now, it's up to Spider-Man and Doctor Strange to, get these certain individuals back to their timeline, back to their universe. And, it's their job to try to control this spell and make it right. So that's basically the premise of the movie. Um, Three of my favorite scenes. These may be out of order, but the fight with Tom Holland's Spider-Man and the Green Goblin, um, when they were in that, they were in some building. I don't know if it was Aunt May's like apartments or whatever. Yeah, matter of fact, it was Aunt May's apartments. It was Aunt May's apartments, and they just have a battle, and man, slamming each other through like floors of uh, uh through this building, just like three or four floors and stuff like that. The fighting was crazy, man. It was a really really dope scene. I really really dig that scene a lot. So that would be one. Two. Um, some people seen this movie already. Some people may have not. Um, so I'm just gonna put it like this: a certain death of somebody, a certain death of somebody. That scene um, was real emotional, man, and I felt bad for Peter to have to go through that. But like I said, it was a death of somebody important to Peter, and just seeing him react to it was he has some really good acting chops for sure. Like for sure, I definitely saw it in that scene. Um, and my third favorite scene, um, it I would just have to say it's a culmination of all. I gotta kind of spoil it. It's a combination of all the Spider-Mans vibing together, talking with each other, amongst each other. That was such a beautiful thing, man. Like and the chemistry was so real. Like the chemistry was very much so real. Like you can tell that these three dudes have fun time around each other, and they respect each other, and you know, it really showed in this movie, man. Like I'm I like the movie. I like the progress of the movie and everything like that, the pace and everything like that. But if this movie was just had more so of the Spider-Mans and in a fuller length throughout the movie, man, it just that would have been great. But for what we got, it was good to see. And like I said, just all three of them, whenever they were on screen with each other, it was amazing. It was amazing, man. It was very amazing. So those would be three of my favorite scenes. The grade for this, I really did have a good time watching this movie, and it was highly anticipated movie that I wanted to see. Um, Being that I knew a lot of the stuff that was going to happen beforehand because of leaks and stuff like that. I'm not even talking about like like recently. I'm talking about like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years. The leaks and the theories that they had for the movie basically all came true. You know, so it was like I kind of already knew what the movie's gonna be about before I even before I even watched it. And I'm talking about like way before. Like I said, people that are into like looking at leaks and stuff like that. Um, sometimes they can be leaks and it could be like right before the movie's about to come out, or sometimes it could be leaks and it could be way before the movie comes out. And you never really know what's true until you actually get to see it. But now that I purchased Spider-Man No Way Home and I watched it, I can see that a lot of the leaks were true from like I said, a year and a half ago to 2 years ago, back as far as them giving those leaks. So that's crazy, man. That's really crazy. But like I said, it's good movie, strong movie. My favorite out of the um, the Tom Holland take on Spider-Man so far. This is my favorite one out of the three. It still does not top Tobey Maguire's Spider-Mans to me. Um, and I was reminded of that when, you know, a certain somebody came in here. Um, so yeah, but um, all in all, strong movie, good action, good cast, good story, good pacing. Um, has some funny moments to it. Has some emotional pulls to it. Has some love to it. Love story to it. Um, so all in all was a very strong movie to me. Um, I think I got to give this I think I got to give this a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Um, if there was anything that I felt like they could have done more, it just is that. It's not anything that they didn't do. It just probably be things that they did do that I wish that they did more of it. But I can't be so picky to the point where it's like, well, like I enjoyed the movie fully and pretty much everything about it. They really did check all the boxes, and like I said, if it was anything that I wanted, it would just be that I wanted more of the certain things that was already in the movie. So I'm not gonna, knock down no points or nothing like that because of that. So a 10 out of 10 for me, man, for sure. Great movie, great movie. I'm happy that I've finally seen it. I'm happy that I own it, and I'll be watching this, again and again and again. Now I gotta say, I hope that Tom Holland continues his role as Spider-Man. If he wants to do another trilogy, cool. If he just wants to be in like the, what we would call like the Avengers or new Avenger movies only, then that's cool. But I would definitely like to see him still keep going as Spider-Man. He does a pretty good job at it, and that's what I know him for. Um, so definitely would like to see this franchise continue. Um, and wish all the future projects that, the spin-offs like Morbius and all that stuff like that. I wish all that as much good luck as it can possibly have. So this universe can stay alive. Um, but yeah, man, this was really good. I feel like you know with this having so much in it and just being so enjoyable, it still got me looking so hardly for Doctor Strange 2, because I feel like, man, Doctor Strange 2 is gonna be like this plus more. You feel me? Like, this had so many multiverse elements to it and all the stuff like that. Doctor Strange is gonna have that in abundance, and I just can't wait to see that. Um, but yeah, man, it's definitely a good movie. If you guys saw the movie, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. What were some of your favorite scenes? Um, did you do you think this movie was hyped, or do you think it was where it's supposed to be at? You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, just let me know about that, man. I guess also, are you more anticipated to watch Doctor Strange 2, or were you more anticipating this movie, Spider-Man No Way Home? But let me know about that in the comments down below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Until next time.